Hi there, and welcome back to another Delphox Collectibles video. Tonight I am going to be working with my large Funko Pop collection that I have in this bin here. And this shouldn't take very long, but maybe. You know me, I'm a rambler if you've been watching. So let's just hop right into it. A mix of all different pops. They're in here because they don't fit in my other bins. So we'll start with a recent one I got. Namor from the Black Panther. I just got this for like $4 or $5 at a TJ Maxx, and it was a cool one with the dolphin. The water technique is really neat, and it's like that as kind of a backdrop in my future pop collections. So yeah, cool Namor and a big orca. Here I've got Captain Carter writing on the Steve Rogers. Another fun one I got off of Amazon for like $5. So some bargain ones, but very detailed. I like that. I like What If. I just saw season 3's coming out. I know a lot of people don't like What If, but I love it. So big fan of that. This is a really cool one. I love the 6th movie. So you got Return of the Jedi, Jabba the Hutt. Lots of details on this one. Very cool Funko with him kind of reclining with his little hookah and his drink. He's drooling all over the place, so that's a cool one. Next, I've got one of the dragons. The name is eluding me right now, from Game of Thrones. This is the one that dies. You can see by all the holes in the feathers, and then the Night King takes it over, and things look gloomy for the heroes, but I digress. We've got Treebeard. This is one of my favorite all-time Funkos. I just love this pop. Really great. They did an awesome job with Treebeard there from Lord of the Rings. We've got here again, oh man, I used to really know every name, and it's been a long day. Just came back from coaching a basketball game. Our boys did well, so just been a long day, and I just forget names right now, but maybe you'll know this one in the comments. But this is a giant from Game of Thrones. He's got a name. But this is cool with all the arrows sticking out of him. He has a really cool heroic scene in that show. Another Lord of the Rings. This is an epic Funko. We've got the Balrog. So really neat there. That pop is perfect. You shall not pass. We've got the little... I've got my sign just over here off camera. But it's got the Funkos on it now. We've got Gandalf riding the eagles. Why wouldn't they just take the eagles in the first place? It's more intricate than that, right? So there's Gandalf. We've got, again, I used to know the names. I haven't watched Game of Thrones in a hot minute, so just forget it. But another one of the dragons. I'm sure if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you're going, dude, I know. I know. Here into some Overwatch pops. I got Reinhardt. If you like that game, but their Funkos are amazing. Love them. This isn't even a large one. I don't know why it's in here, but my wife and I are big Spyro fans. So here's a Spyro the Dragon. This is one she bought me. I love this one. It's very heavy. This might be the heaviest pop I own. But Grogu and Mando, and this is a really fun. This is a really fun one. Lots of detail on that. Right there. This one I got at Goodwill for like $1. This is from like a Marvel show. It's like a cartoon, but I got this basically for my kids to play with in the future. Kind of a fun toy there. We've got Devil Dinosaur, I think is what that show's called. We got C-3PO and R2. I picked this up at like a little swap in Shawano, Wisconsin, with somebody who had a bunch of these. I think they sold them to me for like 10 a piece. It was really nice. Here he is. I have a little part to this one. This is Hammond from Overwatch. So he actually detaches from there. You can kind of pose him any which way, but the hamster, I have if you know Overwatch, I have a buddy who had an account that was just, I came in like a wrecking ball, and he would absolutely dominate. Shout out Tyler. Just gave him my YouTube channel. Maybe he watches, maybe he doesn't, but he's a stud. He knows it. We got an Orisa. This is her OR15 skin in the game. I love that pop. And here's Orisa's base skin. My glorious queen Orisa in the game. She is a stud. Love Orisa. This is an all-time pop for me. I think it's expensive now, which is the Hercules and Pegasus, but this is one of my favorite Funkos I own. Absolutely love that pop. That is a good one. We've got another Overwatch one in Winston. Oh, just no bubble. I wish it would have came with a big bubble. That would have been cool. Again, if you know the game, that's really fun. This one my sister gave me. This is a fun one, but the arm's in there somewhere. I'll grab it. It just pops off, but this is the Abominable Snowman from Frozen. It's a biggie. She just kind of didn't want it and sold it to me. This one I got, oh, is this a fun find here? I got this one in Louisville, Kentucky at a comic book store on Solo and the Tauntaun. So that one is very cool. Here I've got, this actually never happens in the movie, and that they made a promotional thing about Hulk busting out of the Hulk Buster. And yeah, it never came to fruition. It kind of was a false thing. This is Strange Supreme from What If. I love that pop. And I thought this pop was going to be so much money in it. What If never took off, but I love that show, so this pop is awesome to me. This was a funny one. We got Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. That is an amazing Funko. They did not pull the stops on that one. That one is rad. If you like Rick and Morty. I used to love Rick and Morty. It's not quite what it used to be, and it's also just something that I haven't been as into these days. We've got Masters of the Universe Skeletor and his horse. And I'm not as into Masters of the Universe, but I got both of these for a good price, and I enjoy it enough where I watch some of the Netflix shows. Oh no, his sword. She's bent a little. We'll have to kind of put that back into place. But these are really fun to put together. A couple cool ones there. Funko loves their Masters of the Universe line. This is a cool pop. I remember buying this one right when the movie came out. Gotta turn their heads a little bit. Yeah, that's an awesome movie moment one. The lightning and the axe going in there. That's a really fun pop there. We've got the deteriorated form of All Might. My wife hates this pop. I love it. I think it's cool. He's gross in that one, but he's fun. I got that one on discount. This is one of hers, and this is a pop I love. I just had a student ask me to do, what's your favorite Disney princess movie? Mulan. No questions asked. It's one of the coolest Disney movies, period. Great soundtrack, great story. I love that, Chinese folklore stuff that movie's going for. We got a Vader here. This is part of the Bounty Hunter line. So, Darth Vader in the lineup of Bounty Hunters. This is a cool one, just straight up the Hulk Buster. That's a fun one. Cool figure there. We've got here King George. You'll be back like before. If you watch Hamilton, fantastic musical. I've gotten to see it live now thanks to some friends of ours, and this is the only pop I bought because I love King George. He's so funny in that musical. Really great there. Kylo Ren. This is a cool one with his ship. Saw a bunch of Kylo Ren stuff today. I went to I was killing time in Shawano, and I went to a antique store. They had a bunch of Kylo Ren stuff, and I'm not really in the market. Diva Online. She pops out. They're kind of doing that now with the Biddy Pops. They're having these mechs and stuff. This one is highly detailed. Amazing little figurine they put together. It almost makes you want to play with it. Bring out your inner child. Not that I would play with my Funkos, but it is definitely tempting. Uh-oh. I have another Diva here, and she just left the chat. There's the other Diva. So it's a cool green Diva. And then we've got we've got his arm. We got his arm back. So the abominable snowman, I'll put his arm back on, give you a different look of that. I should just super glue that, but my sister gave it to me kind of in broken form, which is okay. It's cool yet. We've got the Game of Thrones throne with Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. That's a sweet. I don't want to set it down, but really cool with all the swords on there and everything. And last but not least, for Spyro, we've got his little companion. Adorable. So all these huge pops. This might be the smallest one in my collection. So, all right. That is all the large Funko that I have right now in this bin. And so thanks for watching this kind of mismatch of characters and everything. And as always, hope God blesses you and have a good one.